All right, everyone. The AI world has been moving at light speed, but today we're looking at something that feels like a genuine leap into the future. It's a new model called Nano Banana Pro, and it might just change everything we thought we knew about generating images. Let's get into it.
Okay, first, just take a look at this. A busy night market in Taiwan. You can almost smell the food cooking. Now zoom in on those signs. Stinky tofu, pearl milk tea, the characters are absolutely perfect. Would you believe me if I told you this entire scene was created by an AI? Because until right now, this was basically impossible. If you've ever tried to make an AI image with words, you know the picture on the left all too well, right? You ask for a simple sign and you get this alien-looking mess. But the image on the right, that's what's possible now. We've literally gone from gibberish to crystal clear text overnight.
This is a huge deal. We are officially moving into an era where AI doesn't just splash pixels on a canvas. It actually understands what it's writing. This is the end of garbled text as we know it.
You know, this problem even has a name, Luan Ma in Chinese, which pretty much means garbled text. It's been the Achilles heel for all these image models. The one thing that was a dead giveaway that you were looking at an AI picture. So solving this isn't just a tiny step forward. It's a monumental breakthrough.
So how in the world did they pull this off? Well, the secret isn't just feeding the AI more and more pictures. No, it's about giving it a completely new kind of brain, one that actually thinks before it draws.
The people who made it explained it perfectly with this idea. The model first takes a moment to understand the logic behind what you're asking for, and only then does it figure out how to draw it. We're shifting from just copying patterns to actual understanding.
So the real magic is this new step in the middle. It used to be you gave a prompt and the AI just started guessing. Now you give a prompt and you can see it working through these complex reasoning steps. It's thinking, it's planning, it's getting your intent, and then it makes the image. The results are just so much more accurate because of it.
So with this new reasoning power, what's the first incredible thing it can do? Well, it has this unbelievable mastery of language and style. It doesn't just write words, it gets how words are supposed to look and feel in the real world. Now check this out, because this is wild. We asked for a crumpled up receipt with a few items on it. Look at how the text for tea egg actually follows the wrinkles in the paper. This isn't text just pasted on top. The AI understands how ink on paper behaves when it's creased. It's just shockingly realistic.
And it's not just paper. Here, we ask for the word peerless to be embroidered on a jacket. You can actually see the raised texture of the stitching, the little shadows it casts. The AI knows that embroidery isn't flat. It has depth and interacts with the fabric.
This is where it gets really mind-blowing for me. This is a special combined character that merges 4 different symbols into one design, meaning bring in wealth and treasure. To create this, the AI needs a deep, cultural understanding of typography. It's not just writing, it's art, and it absolutely nails it.
Okay, so breakthrough number 2 is its ability to be a kind of data analyst. It can take really dense, maybe even boring information and transform it into visuals that are actually insightful and easy to understand.
For example, here's a page from an NVIDIA financial report. I mean, come on, it's a wall of text and numbers. Most of us would just tune out, right? The information's in there, but it's totally unapproachable.
So, we fed that whole report to the AI and just asked it to summarize the key points on a professor's whiteboard. And here you go. In just a few seconds, it read the whole thing, figured out the important metrics like revenue and profit, and laid it all out in a super clear, visual way.
But why stop there, right? We then asked it to visualize the same data, but this time in a comic book style. You can't make this chart in Excel. This is a completely custom infographic that's both informative and really cool to look at, all made from that same dry financial report.
And that leads us to the third, and maybe the most creative breakthrough of all. This AI can function as a storyteller. It's not just making single images anymore. It's an AI comic book artist.
To put this to the test, we gave the AI a long passage from a famous martial arts novel. And get this, it didn't just make one image. It first came up with a 4-panel script planning the whole story out. We're going to go through what it made panel by panel to see how it built a whole story.
In the second panel, the story continues. Notice how the AI keeps the character and the art style perfectly consistent. Now he's entering a tavern. The mood is tense. It understands narrative flow. Panel 3 builds to that key moment. Our hero is confronted by his rival.
The AI captures that dramatic stare-down, the intense expressions. It knows how to use visual pacing to build suspense before the action hits.
And finally, the payoff in panel 4. The duel kicks off with a burst of energy and motion. The AI successfully took a block of text and turned it into a full, visually coherent comic strip. It planned, it kept things consistent, and it executed a creative vision. It's incredible.
So what does this all add up to? With all these new abilities, Nano Banana Pro didn't just make AI art a little bit better, it completely smashed through 3 massive walls that have been holding this technology back.
First, it broke the text wall. Words and images are no longer random scribbles. They're real, readable information. Second, it broke the knowledge wall. The AI can now digest expert-level stuff and turn it into visuals anyone can understand. And third, it broke the design wall, putting the power of a pro designer, data viz expert, and storyteller into everybody's hands. This isn't just about making better pictures. It's about a whole new way to communicate ideas. So really, the only question left is, now that anyone has the tools to be a designer, an analyst, and a storyteller, what will you create?